Football League on EA Sports.
Seahawks 21.
Breeze now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Gets this to a stand-up receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We go.
Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for two here. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a dump off here complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 35, Seahawks 28.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's good for us Saints.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And brought in by the tight end, Cole. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? No gain, and it's 2nd down. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Breeze is looking to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On the ground, Kamara. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trap.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching.